Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. Starting October 28th, new $67 user fee applies to estate tax closing letters. IRS reminds executors of free transcript option. IR 2021-194, September 27, 2021, Washington. The Internal Revenue Service announced today that starting October 28th, a new $67 user fee will apply to any estate that requests a closing letter for its federal estate tax return. So it's an interesting amount there. They didn't go with 65, not 60, not 70. They're going 67. I think it's because it's actually September 27th today, so they had that 7 like in their mind. So they're like, yeah, it's 67. But in any case, the new user fee was authorized under Final Regulations TD 9957. There's a link to that here, available today in the Federal Register. Closing letter requests must be made using Pay.gov. There's a link to that here. The IRS will provide further procedural details before the user fee goes into effect. By law, federal agencies are required to charge a user fee to cover the cost of providing certain services to the public that confer a special benefit to the recipient. So they're kind of trying to justify their new tax or fee or revenue source over here. So in any case, moreover, agencies must review these fees every 2 years to determine whether they are receiving the cost of these services. Under the final regulations, the IRS has determined that issuing closing letters is a service that confers a special benefit, warranting a user fee. So they have to charge you this fee because, anyways. That's because, though obtaining a closing letter from the IRS can be helpful to an executor of an estate, it is not required by law. Moreover, the estate has the option of obtaining from the IRS free of charge an account transcript. There's a link to that here, showing certain information from the estate tax return. So you can still get the transcript here, apparently for free, so that's good, compared to that found in the closing letter. As noted in the final regulations, account transcripts can be used to confirm that an estate tax return examination has been completed and the IRS has been closed, which is the reason most often cited for requesting a closing letter. Let's pick that last part up just one more time. Account transcripts can be used to confirm that an estate tax return examination has been completed and the IRS file has been closed, which is the reason most often cited for requesting a closing letter. So they might be basically saying, hey, look, why don't you use the account transcripts here, because that basically will cover the basic need that you're doing when we get in these closing letters out, and possibly the closing letters are taking more time from the IRS. So maybe possibly that's part of the thinking process here. So if you're, in that situation, possibly you would be thinking, can a free transcript do the job of possibly what the closing letters might have been doing in the past, and do that, because maybe that's what the IRS is trying to subtly lead us towards with the fee here.